Right, hello and welcome to another Freestyle Kayaking UK guide. Today we're going to be looking at choosing the right paddle. So if you're looking for a paddle, then this is all you need. So first of all, there are two options generally. First of all, the straight shaft. Essentially this is the cheaper option, generally good for a first paddle. Nice straight shaft, simple design. Or you've got slightly more expensive, obviously it depends on what make you get, a crankshaft. So I don't know if you can see that, nice good crank in there. Essentially you hold it on the crank and it's just a more natural position to hold the paddle in. So essentially it's meant to be easier to paddle, but it's all a matter of opinion. One thing I will mention with this is that I find as soon as you start using one of these, it's kind of hard to go back to a normal straight shaft because you get so used to the way you hold it. So it's not really the best paddle for a first paddle because obviously you're not entirely sure of your paddling style as of yet. First of all, height. Most important thing really. Generally if you're just working on flat water, you're going to want to be able to put your hand over the top paddle, so your fingers just about go over the top and curl around. Yeah, that's about the right height for a paddle. And then that's generally for flat water. White water, really you're going to want it a little bit shorter. So you see this? It's a little bit shorter, I can get virtually my whole hand over the top. This here is a 191 centimetre paddle. Not sure exactly how tall I am, but generally that's a good size to go for no matter how tall you are, unless you're particularly tall. And yeah, obviously flat water again, you want a slightly longer paddle. Also the feather on a paddle. Generally again for flat water you're going to want a 45-degree feather because that's the general feather you're going to get for a normal paddle. So you can have a look down the paddle. Should be able to see this paddle up here is at a different angle to the other one. So essentially when you're paddling along you turn the paddle as you're paddling. For white water you're going to want a smaller degree of feather, essentially because it's easier to initiate moves in a hole or something and to balance on it when you're doing a bow stall. So you're going to want a sort of 30-degree paddle perhaps, feather I mean. And then yeah, there are loads more things to consider. Paddles generally range from sort of, I don't know, £200. They can range up to, I don't know, 500 really if you're really looking for a really good one. Yeah, there are loads more features on different paddles. For example, this one has a foam core. Just doesn't make much difference. It just means the paddle is slightly more buoyant. So when you're paddling along, it'll bounce that out of the water quicker. So you can get the next stroking quicker and you can paddle a bit faster. But yeah, that's virtually it. Just also make sure you test the paddle before you buy it. Because it's no good buying a paddle, taking it down to your local play spot and finding, oh, I can't use this paddle, it's too uncomfortable, doesn't suit my paddling style. So just try out as many as you can before you buy one and find the right one for you. That's it. Good luck. Hope you find the right one.